Well, good morning and welcome back to our weekly Bible Talks. I know that we haven't had one of these for quite some time, and it's quite possible that I look a little bit different from last time you saw me. Just to fill you in, I just returned last week from serving for 7 weeks with the U.S. Navy Reserve. I am a U.S. Navy chaplain, which I love doing kind of in my spare time, sort of like a little hobby, opportunity to get more evangelistic opportunities and that sort of thing. But for the first 2 years as a Navy chaplain, you have to go away for the summers for training. So last summer, I went to 6 weeks of sort of like minimized boot camp, a bridge boot camp for officers, and that was positively miserable. But this year, I went to 7 weeks of chaplain training, and it turned out to be just a real delight. I was just telling my assistant here that it was, in a way, kind of like a vacation. I mean, there were still classes and tests, and I had to write papers and that sort of thing, but it was extremely enjoyable, very, very edifying. Had lots of free time on the weekends, had a rental car they gave me so I could go wherever I wanted to. So it was a lot of fun, but I just got back from that, and I'm still sort of catching up from that experience and trying to get my bearings and whatnot. And if you pray for me, I'd encourage you to pray for me. The transition has been, from this Navy training back to normal life has been a little bit more jarring than I expected. You hear about people coming back from deployment and it being difficult, but I didn't think this was going to be the same. I was only gone for 6 weeks, but it is still kind of a big change. My family's been sort of living a certain way without me for the last 7 weeks, and they kind of came to enjoy that. And now here I am, back in action and that sort of thing. So if you pray for me, pray that the transition and reintegration back into family life and church life would go smoothly. I'd appreciate that. You can probably tell that I got a mustache. They actually issue these in the military. So when you join the military, whether you want a mustache or not, they slap one right on you. It's sticky. I could peel it off if I wanted to, but since I kind of look like Tom Selleck,